Welcome, everyone. My name is Shawn Jones, and I'm the CEO of the iNetrapreneur Network. And today I have with me, she is a top influencer. She takes to this social media waves. Instagram is one of her favorite tools, most powerful tools used. She helps entrepreneurs get their messages across, members of all different communities across the world. Today I have with me Ace Doligosa. Ace, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Shawn. This is incredible. Appreciate the intro.
So Ace, I mean, let's talk sexy. Social media is sexy. I don't care who you are, what your age demographics. If you want to be seen, you want to be heard, and you want to stand out, the only way to do it is through social media. But before we dive into how you're helping others make an impact in this world, share a little bit about who is Ace, the woman, the person, the individual behind the brand.
Thank you, Shawn. That's such an incredible intro. I'm so like, wow, your energy brings up my energy and I love it. Thank you. So my name is Ace Doligosa. I am 30 under 30, as we have mentioned. I'm 29 years old. I am an entrepreneur, also influencer, as well as artist. My experience and background comes from entertainment, coming from CAA, NBC Universal. I was Page, the wonderful, wonderful Page program with Regis Feldman as one of their alumni. I am part of that network. And at the same time, I've learned how to take social media and pair it with your message based on the marketing background that I've cultivated over time. With that being said, I am also a connector. So I've cultivated my relationships for 10 years with heart-to-heart connections, making sure that people have what they need so that they can create value for themselves and can create a better world.
Mm-hmm. Now, Ace, social media, there's some myths, there's some, key ingredients that create success. Before we dive into those success ingredients, what are a couple of myths that you help your clients dispel when they are turning to you to help gain influence through social media presence?
Awesome. So one of the biggest myths is you have to keep posting every day. You do not have to post all that content every day. You only need 3 posts instead of just, as everybody there, it's like people are going nuts making content, creating content, and then it's not targeted towards the people that actually need your information so you can give them the services they need, right?
Right.
That is the biggest thing. It's like if you continue to create content, maybe the algorithm will take your content and it'll work. Wrong. You want to reach the right people. And the way to do that is through running ads, not just posting and hoping that it'll be taken off into the ether so that other people can see it.
Mm-hmm. So it's actually about balancing. Yes, you need some content, but eventually you can even run out of content because most businesses stay within a certain wheel well. But it's about, those focused ads that are drawing in the attention. So you really need kind of that equal balance between writing the content and sharing the ads. Now, your specialty is Instagram. Do you work with other social media platforms when you work with clients, or is that your go-to niche?
So Instagram is my specialty. I've tried the other avenues, SEO, I've tried Facebook, but when I really honed in on Instagram, I found that I had other people who can do SEO, Facebook, that's their lanes. And then I can be their partners to help push your content as well. I can always connect you to them, but Instagram is my focus.
There are certain demographics, let's face it, when you reach a certain demographic, they're not all well in tune with Instagram. They may still be on Facebook and LinkedIn. Those are their two vessels. But with Instagram, there's a lot of different ways that you can leverage it. I mean, let's face it, you can sell products and services, you can share journeys. There's other ways to really leverage Instagram. What are some of the ways that you work with clients?
So the thing about Instagram is it is still connected to Facebook. So you can always repost from Instagram to Facebook and you'll get the same, it'll go to the same audiences that you're connected to. The thing about Instagram though, is it takes all the information from Facebook, such as the interest groups, that you can target, such as the demographics, the location, the places, the people, anything that's based off of somebody's interest. Instagram actually has an entire option for you to target them when you're promoting your own posts, and that comes from running ads. That's how I leverage it. I remember I was doing a what's it called? A initiative for systemic racism and, you know, pushing Stop Asian Hate, because it's close to my heart. My mother's in New York City and I want her to be safe. So I took it to Washington, D.C. And in so doing, I targeted our ads in Washington, D.C., anybody in the area who is interested in that type of politics. Of course, I know hopefully this isn't touching too close to home, but I also run ads for political campaigns. So in so doing that, I was able to target the right people who had the same heart for that. I'm getting teary-eyed. But it is what is part of it all, right? When you have a passion for something and you know somebody has a passion for it, you can find that interest group on Instagram to tailor that to whatever product you have so you can maximize your sales.
Wow. That's incredible. Now, Instagram, you can have fun, you can share videos, right? You can have still shot, candid shots, you can hashtag. I do find, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I find on Instagram, the more hashtags that you have, it seems to attract more people than, let's say, you hashtag 10 different hashtags on Facebook. Is there a little more flexibility on hashtagging on Instagram versus Facebook or even LinkedIn?
Oh, fascinating. All right. So Instagram ads work very differently on Instagram. Instagram ads, I'm sorry. Hashtags work very differently on Instagram. So a long time ago, people would bomb their Instagram posts with hashtags all the time. Mm-hmm. And it actually killed engagement. And people didn't know why. And it was because Instagram actually, at the time, believed that what you were doing was causing attention and bringing in algorithm attraction, but it wasn't necessarily driving the right traffic to your posts. Mm-hmm. So what they did was, if you had more than 3 hashtags on your Instagram post, you actually lowered your engagement. So that's that's the biggest myth. And that's why you'll see people, when they post their Instagram posts, they'll put in the comments the hashtags, but they won't put the hashtags in the caption itself. Mm-hmm. On LinkedIn.
I love it. Well, I guess somebody needs to tell Britney Spears she needs to cut back on some of her hashtags.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So social media coaches are out there to know these tiny things, right?
Right.
Very different. Yeah.
And that's where you come in, Ace, is helping businesses and entrepreneurs, nonprofits, all different kinds of organizations reach their goals through Instagram. What is the name of your company if somebody would like to get in touch with you and, have that discovery call?
So Ace Doligosa LLC, I am a consulting service. I am the one-woman show right now when it comes to these services. So feel free to reach out to me through that. My website is acedoligosa.com. And if you need any other bits of information, direct contact with me, you can reach out to Sean or Robert.
Well, Ace, I want to thank you so much for being here today and for all the help that you are giving entrepreneurs and business owners, teaching them and helping guide them and consulting on how they can be that rock star on Instagram. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
For those of you who have just watched, I interviewed Ace Doligosa. She will be one of the expert speakers at the Art of Connection Summit on Thursday, March 31st. You can find out more information. You can meet Ace online. You can experience some of her workshops. Get to know her on a personal level at artofconnectionsummit.com.